Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, February 18, 2024. And so-called Western civilization is most good civilization means development, culture, multure, all together, combined. This civilization political establishment means leaders who elected by people of these countries of this civilization was that this civilization, Western civilization, already I can say undeniably, obviously committing genocide. We shall say that. We shall name what they're doing. Ethnic cleansing by genocide. This not only is Israel apartheid state, satanic evil authority of human animals doing, fully involved, using what all possible they measures, opportunity of states, propaganda media tool, lie tool, diplomatic the opportunity power, force, money, pressure, cut off that is money, goods, weapons, pressure on countries who oppose the policy. These two, I say, they fully, Western civilization political establishment, fully involved on this ongoing live streaming genocide, televised genocide. We shall name them. Shall. Joe Biden, with Anthony Blinken, Sullivan, and others, bipartisan Congress, absolute majority of them, the media, the state leaders, governors, local congresses, means political establishment. Same in Britain, same. Germany, same. France, same. Italy, same. Canada, same. Others. Fully involved in and committing genocide. Fully involved in ongoing genocide. Their genocide undeniably fully confirmed, verified by revealed fact check. And court also called that plausible genocide and take this case and now started investigate the International Court of Justice. Also there was provisional measures for stop all that immediately, without delay. World Court. Western countries' response attacked UNRWA, own organization who working in place on field, food, medicine, shelters, all needed when there are people on the, I can say, each second attack. Deadly attack. Women, children, they attacked UNRWA. They, United States, Britain, Germany, Canada, France, Italy, and others, Australia, they're all committing genocide. They play book before your eyes. I repeatedly said and saying you, they playing, they take part, they role on this ongoing genocide. And by genocide, they plan ethnic cleansing fully, Nakba to call it. Oh, they're using. Look at the United States. For example, same others. Joe Biden means United States case. Blinken, Sullivan, others. They bipartisan Congress. What they're using, Biden administration, lying to you. He not agreed with Netanyahu, shithole, moron, Hittite. Believe me, all this playbook playing with agreement among them for distract election year in America. Same time, Joe Biden continue arm financing this ongoing genocide. Same time, pressured Egypt, financing them, build their shelter in Sinai desert, in Egypt territory, on border with Gaza. And they are Rafah, last camp. There are 1.5 million people. Absolute majority of them, women, children, elders, in shelters. One day have food, today not, maybe more. Same about water. Same about medicine. They are not normal hospital. All cut it. All on this situation. I never using words for nothing. Western civilization, political establishment committing genocide. Nathan J. Robinson tweeted, the United States could send this medical equipment to Gaza. Instead, it sends bombs to Israel. This is a choice. The consequence of the choice is Palestinian children needlessly have their limbs cut off. Morally, Biden might as well be personally lining up children and cutting off their limbs. And here a quote from Los Angeles Times. Doctor who was working in the hospital in Gaza, American doctor, returned and talking to Los Angeles Times. And small short quote. Doctor say, I began work immediately, performing 10 to 12 surgeries a day, working 14 to 16 hours at a time. The operating room would often shake from the incessant bombings, sometimes as frequent as every 30 seconds. We operated in unsterile settings that would have been unthinkable in the United States. We had limited access to critical medical equipment. We performed amputations of arms and legs daily using a jiggly saw, a Civil War era tool, essentially a segment of barbed wire. Many amputations could have been avoided if we had access to standard medical equipment. It was a struggle trying to care for all the injured within the construct of a healthcare system that has utterly collapsed in Gaza. And today's Chinghiz Live cover photo. For read today Chinghiz Live cover photo, quote there. This was replayed by Luigi Daniele, reading his tweet shortly. Anything else, His Excellency, the International Criminal Court prosecutor needs, he asking Karim Khan again. Anything else, His Excellency, the ICC prosecutor needs? Also, please factor this in when you comment the ICJ. You're fully silent about ICJ ruling. This Karim Khan. Likely executions of children, replaying Luigi Daniele. To tweet from Wesley Morgan. Wesley Morgan tweeting, American surgeon describes a group of children all brought in to a hospital in Gaza with fatal single bullet wounds to the head. And today's Chinghiz Live cover photo. Reading. This doctor saying, I stopped keeping track of how many new orphans I had operated on. After surgery, they would be filed somewhere in the hospital. I am unsure of who will take care of them or how they will survive on one occasion, a handful of children, all about ages 5 to 8, were carried to the emergency room by their parents. All had single sniper shot to the head. These families were returning to their homes in Khan Yunis, about 2.5 miles away from the hospital after Israeli tanks had withdrawn, but the snipers apparently stayed behind. None of these children survived. Small, few, undeniable evidence of genocide. And in this area where this happening, including Rafah. Look at this. Cultural lowers. Take note. Israel's entire mainstream political spectrum, Netanyahu, Gantz, Lapid, flatly rejected international legal parameters for an independent Palestinian state. It may shock Westerners, but Hamas has a more moderate stance toward the two-state settlement than Israel. I already read that. I will read that again, but later. Now I want talk about what now the last combined fully coalition, I can say, already openly. Not even coalition state of genocide. The last attack. They call it that final attack. By genocide, clean up. Gaza means Rafah. I come into that. And I said about UNRWA, how they attacked UNRWA, and one more reason saying Craig Murray. Remember, UNRWA is the agency. Remember, UNRWA is the agency which documents Palestinian refugees and holds exhaustive records of their homes and land holdings now occupied by Israelis. That is why Israel and the Western powers want UNRWA destroyed. No doubt. These dogs, what means these dogs? Official organization, they will take control of these dogs. But these dogs, Palestinians can go to court, restore their rights on this land, home, their life, land holdings. Unacceptable. Their view as resort city at sea. Israelis, their view only. By genocide, people, by genocide, before your eyes. More than 18,000 children they killed. Approximately 30,000 killed civilians. Men, women, children. for that annexation of Gaza by genocide. Francesca Albanese, United Nations Special Rapporteur on occupied Palestinian territory. Rafah stands as the last line of Palestinian existence in Gaza. Amidst the relentless anguish faced by the people trapped therein, how can we possibly allow another Nakba? Have we really lost our minds? She replied to it from Itay Epstein. Itay Epstein tweeting, breaking. Speaking at a press this evening, Israel's Netanyahu confirmed ground operation Rafah will coincide with the forcible transfer of already displaced Palestinians. Ground operation with the forcible transfer of already displaced Palestinians. He did not divulge as to whether, but I suspect his former national security advisor and close confidant, Meir Ben Shabbat, has already mapped it out. Mapped it out. Mapped it already in border from Egypt side. Desert in Sinai. Mapped it by Joe Biden. By Joe Biden. Not by the Shabbat. They want that. Have plan, but possibility. Joe Biden, Blinken, Sullivan, King Charles, Rishi Sunak, Olaf Scholz, Schröder, Merkel, Steinmeier, Macron, their clones, foreign ministers in Italy and etc. Canada of Trudeau, Australia. Map it. Now United States saying, first, he typed Netanyahu condom, etc. Okay, and they agreed again. There should be this technology for mislead. Biden not agreed. No, never. But I read in your fact, people. There's all evidence how Biden directly involved into all that. And this evidence much more mounting. How United States fully participated in this ongoing genocide. Their position now stop, send weapon, money, additional weapon coming from Congress. And they are United is saying, hey, Netanyahu, stop, not now. Not now. And call it that because humanitarian there, aid. We want humanitarian ceasefire. temporary ceasefire. Why? Not permanent. They are genocide. And you already understand. Undeniable evidence. Shocking evidence. Israel plots mass expulsion of Palestinians. And this about fact, undeniable evidence fact. Egypt start build shelter Plasmin city in Sinai desert. For that, Joe Biden, Rishi Sunak, Justin Trudeau, Olaf Scholz, etc., all of them talking about humanitarian aid, humanitarian ceasefire. Saying we send a huge ship of wheat. Most America doing this. Condom, Kirby saying condom. How we can not call them human animals when they themselves use these words about anti-Palestinian people, when they acting same forum. And Netanyahu not agreed. No ship, no nothing, not will. How they playing you? In plain sight, this happening. How they using this playbook, playing their roles. And same time coming to that, for that. They first should be building this city in Sinai. When this will nearly complete, will happen finally, fully ethnic cleansing. Should be that in plan, that seems that. But I also know if situation will demand, they even not will wait. In Sinai shelter city completed or not. This decision, people, they are genocide fully and fully ethnic cleansing. All of them participated, taking own part. Nothing they otherwise have, nothing. Please, people, finally wake up. United States, Western civilization, political establishment decided finally there should be genocide and fully ethnic cleansing of Gaza. And they, by any cost, playing, distract, all using this technology, of course. Distract your mind. Hey, Netanyahu, condom. Netanyahu, hey, you, but we'll play. I'm very serious saying you that. And yet they think you morons. You will say, what's going on? And final picture completed. Ethnic cleansing completed by genocide. They decision that are talking about that repeatedly, saying you this fact, satanic action by Western civilization, political establishment, ongoing genocide they committing, televised, live streaming genocide. These Western countries doing that together with Israel, inhumane authority and our opportunity. International Court of Justice. South Africa asked, A, President Donahue and others, means respectable world court. You give them 30 days. Yes. Say they're plausible genocide, take all that right. You ask them immediately stop. Ask. 15 days go, they nearly fully by genocide, cleaning Gaza Strip, only in Rafah. Happen it? Happen it. Then after you review this, your order in January 26, yes, fact check. Nobody will deny that. Maybe Netanyahu, Joe Biden can. I don't know. Exactly, I know they can. But they are dogs. In January 26, International Court of Justice ordered it. Immediately stop Israel. Killing civilians, all this, your military operation against civilians, etc. And they immediately open border, their access to humanitarian aid should be freely. Means people should have all that what they needed. Food, medicine, etc. Israel did exactly opposite, exactly means 180 degrees opposite Mrs. Donahue and International Court of Justice team of justices. For that reason, South Africa asks you, intervene. You can't say, you order it and you don't care. There is genocide happening. But you call them, huh? And you don't care. This normal, huh? This normal, Mrs. Donahue. Yesterday, they already start using artillery against Rafah. What you will do? You will say, too late, sorry, or what? When we're truly too late, you will some order issue. You as court, well court, in this situation, even can, and I think for me, this is so obvious, shall lead, a particular when this applicant, South Africa, asking you, they very need additional measures. You seeing that? You seeing that, Mrs. Donahue and team, they are not needed additional measures, not needed. I read you what they're happening in, which station, hospital, about food, how many people in Gaza, in Rafah camp, this last, and Netanyahu openly yesterday said that they launched grand operation, will forcibly displace people from Rafah. For where? For where? Sinai desert. Means ethnic cleansing. And what? You give them 30 days. Think the 30 days, enough time, Israel will rethink, will do some change, need for that some times, 30 days. Huh? Therefore, you give them 30 days. But they exactly using the 30 days, 1 month, for all of that, what we all witnessing. And you're saying no need in additional measures and demanding, repeating your order, hey, Israel, immediate stop and basta. Of course, this court rule, second, wrong. This as green light, green light. United States in United Nations Security Council say that there are no call for ceasefire. Means they shall continue all that military operation. But we know the military operation against civilians, against children, undeniable fact check, evidence, mountain of evidence of that, and repeatedly, and each day, more than 100 civilians killed, 200 children harmed each day, this, they call it, they are no was call for ceasefire. No was call, hey, Israel, stop your military operation immediately. The United States in United Nations Security Council, Mrs. Donahue and team. Green light. Netanyahu, they are nothing. They are no ceasefire. We have right for self-defense, etc. We're doing that. They're using this Hamas using them as shelter, melt, blah, blah, blah, shield melt, using them. And we all have, genocide. Mrs. Donahue and team. No, too late. These 15 days they will use remaining. First, what you will do after this 30 days will end, Mrs. Donahue? One question. You will repeat, hey, Netanyahu, I ask you, 30 days, enough is enough, stop that. I'm repeating, I order. Well, if so, means that, South Africa ask you, because situation demand, and situation this, South Africa not ask you for additional measures for nothing. They are happening, all that. And I ask you, what you will do when the 30 days will over? There are about 15 days, 2 weeks, If you will, and Israel not come, Israel doing opposite again. Israel acting Orwellian, 180 degrees opposite of your rule acting Israel. And of course, after 2 weeks, they try during these 2 weeks, remaining 2 weeks, complete this ethnic cleansing about Rafah by genocide. But I asking you, Donahue and team, what you will do when 30 days will over and situation this even worse, much more worse, of course, what you will do? If you will do, for example, as obviously you shall do, order it, Israel, stop any military operation in Gaza and leave. Means ceasefire permanently. Means that, of course. Why you not did that when South Africa asked you? Huh? Mrs. Donahue and team. The situation demand that. Logically, we all try to think what's happening. You give them 30 days. Yes. 15 days leave. How Israel was acting together with United States and ally, which all of them are saying that based all of that on evidences, committing genocide. Means by they help Israel committing genocide using these 15 days. And situation demands additional measures. Means no wait 30 days, 15 days, and situation demand that. Situation demand that. Means don't ask you. You can't say you order it and 30 days. Anyway, they will Armageddon fully by genocide, ethnic cleansing of Rafah, 30 days. So, huh? Your position that, Donahue and team, how you can? I call you, not too late, International Court of Justice. Intervene, intervene. Order, stop military operation. Immediately this shall happen. South Africa also can try again. Situation that people, what you can do? Only about to by international law, norm, order, act in this period of time. For stop the genocide, otherwise. And this means should happen what I asking you. World Court should intervene and with order. No wait 30 days. In Monday, they will hearing about occupied territory of West Bank and Eastern Jerusalem. And what? They in Gaza, genocide, ethnic cleansing by genocide. You fail it, stop that. World Court. Means you reject intervention when South Africa asks you additional measures, for additional measures. At the same time, you hearing about occupied territory of West Bank and Eastern Jerusalem. How this can all together? For distract or for what? Distract from Gaza, what's happening in Gaza? I think no, but you can use this case for order to intervene in Gaza case. If not, it's no good. You will say maybe, but this position, how this International Court of Justice in this sphere operating, I don't know exactly, but I know one thing. World Court shall intervene for stop genocide and ethnic cleansing in Gaza. Obviously, they will use this 15 days, not will wait, for complete this ethnic cleansing by genocide. Obviously, they will try to do that. They already ordered it. Start ground operation within forcibly displace Palestinians from Rafah. ethnic cleansing by genocide. Who will question that? North Gaza, Central Gaza, Gaza City 2, Khan Yunis, etc., etc., all coming, all by genocide, ethnic cleansing, before your eyes. Now last camp, they already start same operation, which was in North Gaza, Central Gaza, and now come to South Gaza, same. Why you think if this happened, maybe you're thinking that there not will happen that. On what this your wrong position based? Court should intervene. What will start tomorrow, Monday? This other case. If this will use it for distract what's happening in Gaza, this also will show for world. I won't believe in that. I hope International Court of Justice will keep firmly international law norm. We reject any pressure from these countries who openly decided commit genocide together with Israel. These Western countries, Western civilization, political establishment. Your world court, powerful, reject any pressure from them. I together with you means all world, entire world will back you. We shall stop genocide. We shall stop Nakba 2. We can't do possible Nakba 2. This end of world civilization will that. So obvious. No do that. And United Nations General Assembly already revealed order about International Court of Justice also have for start for no sit and watch witnessing what they happening in Gaza. This also order. There immediately Israel shall stop etc. By additional measure we need, but this means will not will, if not will, we will see what will happen, what's happening. I already talking about that, but about United Nations General Assembly, we shall act, including using already revealed order by World Court. There are some info coming from Security Council, from Algeria initiative. There are ceasefire. It is which ceasefire? Temporary, humanitarian people. What means humanitarian ceasefire? I said you. Ethnic cleansing by genocide. Sinai desert. This means humanitarian ceasefire. No doubt. So obvious. Algeria. Their position should be immediately permanent ceasefire and immediately fully humanitarian aid access to Gaza according to rule of International Court of Justice. this one do that, United States will block, veto. We will go to General Assembly. We will use United for Peace. Finally, our opportunity this. But no give them. You take initiative, Algeria. No give them this opportunity for delay, for full or entire world, and give possible them, give possibility to them to complete their plan. Ethnic cleansing by genocide means Rafah camp. No, give them the chance. Security Council, Algeria. If United not will agree, say that, do public this info in process. But if you will allow Security Council members, humanitarian ceasefire, or some such blah blah, not directly for stop all this genocide and ethnic cleansing, means Nakba too. This means you also by your, I don't know why you shall back the trick when you exactly know who they and they aim. Permanent ceasefire and fully access of humanitarian aid. What shall do International Court of Justice for additional measures? I also call them. And General Assembly. Our only opportunity based on international law, norm, according to this world order means international law, norm, using this platform, opportunity of United Nations, General Assembly, United for Peace, and act, including expelling Israel from United Nations immediately without delay until this genocide, the occupation will end. Apartheid regime will end. Occupation of Palestinian land will end. Until that, Israel should expel from United Nations. And Palestine should allow as full member. And there should be embargo on Israel products, including not on Israel product, this embargo of trade, arm embargo, also boycott. I said that and repeating that. All our measures we shall use now, deciding and acting, combined, collectively. They this coalition of genocides, and this way. They choose this way. We can't stay aside. Period. We're much more powerful than they, no doubt. Together with me, this will work. They're attacking, and you're feeling how they weak. We're much more powerful than they. They intervene how weak. You think each second the Chinghiz life fully under control. What this? İlham Aliyev, Putin, Netanyahu, Biden, Sunak, Yes, and finally, Rothschild and Cohen, British monarchy family, they media and the intelligence services, they high techs, they banned weapons. And how they weak before me, you see. And believe me, we're much more powerful. My mission from university, and I know exactly what we shall do, and I know exactly they very weak, and they obviously before your eyes, evil, satanic, all they mask, drop it finally from their faces. Finally, who the so-called Western civilization, who they means political establishment. We are much more powerful nations. Their goal not only be limited with Israel and with Ukraine, means Israel in the big Israel plan, part, annexation of Palestine territory, and Russia and Ukraine not. This pre, is most correct word, pre, big war position should be. What will happen in big war? Nations. For example, Algeria, they go that. They decided to that. They very afraid when we will unite. They act as one team. Very fair of that. They therefore try separate, distract, means diverse my ways, all that. They method, diplomatic forum, by diplomatic methods. Divide, yeah. They're using for that their power. And when you start big war, what you will do, huh? Why you not thinking? Why you thinking this not to come to your country? There should be strategic, some country, state, or in outside of Western civilization, actually not civilization, about political establishment, evil, satanic, inhumane beings. We can't call them civilization. Already, again, mask from their face, drop it finally. And they will come to your country. And in your state, country, entire world, others. There should be some center analytic for what going on. If you this what's going on, you will take without me, without my existence, my mission, you will fail. People, nations. So obvious. This one and me and who they and your history. Most of them was under their colony. Why you think they not will do that again? On what your this if such exists, as maim your position? On what basis your this position? Which wrong? Huh? They do that plenty of time, repeatedly in the history. But now they not with good strategy. Oh, strategy analytic center of your state. You so very wrong. Think about that. Big war, overpopulation. I know that exactly. I know that exactly. They plan to kill 5 billion. How you will stop that? Huh? What today without me? And you divide it. Algeria, for example, Algeria will say, hey, stop, please. I go to Security Council, will say, hey, please not leave NATO, or NATO, please not divide or not attack us, Israel or coalition, because we good or we not plan. Such things, nothing, not will work this, absolutely zero. What other you can do? Huh? What other? What you will go international platform, United Nations, or maybe court more, huh? Which not will work. What world court? Order it, no working. The start position. We can't push this way. Therefore, I call that they are order from world court, and we should push this way as united for peace. If not, all will fall apart. Finally, will fall apart. Separately, you will act, but you will fail. You're putting your country, your state independent, your people, which was fighting for this independence, under them, under their boss. Big war, 5 billion, new map, noosphere, new world, noosphere. It's based on mind. 5 billion, oh, not so clever. This 3 billion also not so. But there should be a slave, working hands. You think this not? I think I know that exactly. New World Order means that. New World Map. Think 5 billion, not real. 5 billion people. This figure saying repeatedly, you sit and think about that. What this means? Well, 5 billion will die. A new world order, new world map. Which one can be? And winner will they, because they launch a big war. They will act. If you not will prevent, and together with me is possible, not will prevent them, they will do that. Not only by weapons, by viruses. COVID-19, as example, also happening before your eyes. I saying you whose job was this COVID-19? Putler's job. But Putler did that not by his sole decision, by Rothschild and Co. Now they're acting together. Continuation of that. Why Putler remain untouchable? Then blah blah something was, but nothing seriously. And Putin continued his invasion in Ukraine and sitting and waiting with comfort, sitting and waiting. When United States election will complete, as Rothschild and Co. Promise, they will take back White House and NATO will collapse and big war will occur. They means acting already years, at least from 2015 late, fully collaborated behind scene. And COVID-19, restrictions worldwide, vaccines. Without vaccines, millions of you, yes, because COVID-19 was virus, biological weapon, virus, not naturally. Created in lab, but in a Russian lab, not in Chinese lab. Putler used three countries. China, near to this Wuhan, he chose Wuhan because they are, Putler this. Again, Rothschild and Co. No Xi Jinping and Co. Rothschild and Co. Second, in Iran. Third, in Italy. I repeatedly said that and saying that. No same scale, different form. For example, in one case, full, this tube full in China. In Iran, less. In Italy, much more less, but did. And you have COVID. What you did, united, you should survive because pandemic, that's true. COVID, this virus was very killer, was no fake. Who said this fake? Rothschild and Co. How they acting, we know, try deny. Did and try deny. This is their position, why? But I first won't say you. How you was acting. For we survive, all nations around the world start use restricted measures and using mask for some forum by your measures protect you. There should be less deaths numbers. And last number show this one, more than million worldwide. I don't know final, not recall final numbers, maybe more than millions, yes. Only one biological weapon, not so powerful, moderate virus, COVID-19. Moderate, people, believe me. Moderate to what they have. But COVID, they are several moderate COVID, and they are weak also have. In biological weapon, different, with different effect, different power. They will use that, but will not will have vaccines. Restriction means that it's not working. Not will work. And much more powerful and repeated of that. There are several viruses. They will create chaos. In war case, they will use tactical nuclear weapons, particularly Putler in Europe, but not only Putler in Europe. Even United States can use, China can use, and world. Big war means big war. Means this most destructive weapon they will use, chemical weapons, etc. People, big war, and they aim. Countries they're using for their interests, schemes. How Russia ruled the world, you're seeing, by scheme. Look at Western countries. This button, so obviously, this button, so obviously before your eyes. Rothschild, push it button. All as one team. Anyway, any cost. Ethnic cleansing by genocide shall happen. Rothschild, choose, decide. Western countries, all that doing. Not directly. Hey, this Rothschild, genocide Joe, good name. Do what your name, Badak. And Joe start do what his name, genocide. This not, by scams. APAC, donors in election, addition they scam, addition they team in, all, not only United States, but United States, mainly Britain, Germany, in state unit institutions, and scams, they media, okay? And China, for example. China have own interests. Powerful, they think, already developed their quantity, more than billion population, their army, already modern army, modern weapon, etc. And there are some countries in the region. And big war. And there are some countries in the region. Taiwan, there's no question, but additional. Also will use nuke. No doubt. Because other countries already using nuke. Therefore, I repeat it saying, in big war process time, what will happen? Think about that. All their martial laws, restriction based on these martial laws, because war, their country treating, all that, without mask. And furthermore, how many this will go? We can prevent, nothing how long this will go. 5 years, 10 years. We can prevent. If not, we will die because climate crisis. Climate crisis, again, this is not some country attacking other countries and sometimes decided enough, stop, and stop it. Climate crisis not will stop it. And difference, and much more powerful than these tactical nukes, than these several viruses, much more times powerful climate crisis. But big war will fail. Big war will fail. Your scientists saying 4.5, 5, you bye-bye. Goodbye, sorry. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. Your physiology. Will happen before 2050. Big war time, and they prepare to big war. 5 degrees Celsius will come quickly. Before 2050, possible 2040, 2 years, maybe even earlier. This is about physics. You not able to do something for stop climate crisis. You will finally broke planet Earth's organism, and you will have death sentence. Your physiology not will able adopt to new climate. Your physiology that humanity. So this truth what you're facing and how all that mutually bind. World order, international law, norms, which finally destroyed by Western civilization and Israel in Gaza and Hitler in Ukraine. And they big war plan, and we, I try save you, or I try said you by my English, and you understand, I think, how crucial fight for international law and norms, protect international law and norms, crucial for your existence, each nation's, absolute majority of you. It is so-called Western civilization practice established choose. This already obsolete. They need a new world with less population, etc. People, without delay, together with me, this is possible. If you will fail, result, look at them. Again, when you're thinking, this not will can't be happening to you, to your country. This should be based on some reason. But you think them, how they committing the genocide, huh? If you will think about that, you will realize in big war time, they will kill 5 billion. And one of the aim exactly this. And your history also saying who they in colonial time, how they genocide after genocide, all committed genocide in your history. In Africa, in Latin America, in Central America, even North America, of course. Indigenous people. And in Southeast Asia, even in China was. In Soviet Union was. People saying, this based on fact who they. In Soviet Union, they started people for deaths. Exact figure the Ukrainians say 16 million only in Ukraine, combined 20 million, even more. But Stalin himself confirmed 10 million. But they themselves did that by intentionally planning for them. Who they? Same before your eyes. No difference. Nazi Germany did against Jewish, against Roma, against Poles, POW, against others minorities. Starving to death too. Killing, children, nothing. No human being. Human animals. Human animals. Pick puff. Sniper, children, to head. Sniper, people, sniper. Intentionally, to head, to children. Nazi Germany. And today, Israel. Nazi Israel. Snipers. To head. We're seeing difference. Only 21st century opportunity, additional, for cover, for distract, media, etc. This, difference, this. But they can't distract because televise it, because internet, the evidence. I try to say you who they, and they planning launch big war, and they will kill billions. But we can prevent. How? I think we shall start now. Stop this televised genocide in Gaza. Means we shall firmly stand international law and norm. How we can? By words, no working. Resolution only, no working. Resolution and action. How we can act? Only will effective if we will act as one team, united for peace. We shall create military force too, no afraid. We're not planning attack Israel, but we're planning take control for some period of time, Palestine territory, border. Gaza, West Bank, East Jerusalem. We will do that. We shall do that, and we will do that. And Israel not will able do something seriously for that. If we will act as I said. And other our measures, all combined, will work. Something we're doing, something not, this not will work. All together. United States people will wake up finally. We reject this establishment too. Same will happen in Europe. No doubt. People already very angry. Most of these Western country people very angry of the political establishment. Many of them not even was thinking this possible. But they must drop it. The political establishment means leaders. And people seeing them their true face. and angry and will act. So, this way, we shall act together, not afraid. In process, our process will go by our decision as one team action, decision and action. We will act accordingly. Will work, will successful. Reject any pressure from United States and ally, any. This not means you shall side with other evils. You shall free you from that. If United States bad, this not means China, Russia good. If China, Russia bad, this not means United States, Britain good. Okay? So if so, why you will do that? If they are, no, yeah, you will go to another evil. No way. United together. And these countries also listen me. China too. This is about future of China, not only China, and place of China in this near future. Reforming China can play a very important role. I again call them, join me. Political reform very needed in China. Together with me. So here videos, yeah, already I said. One video I want to show you. This also Bruno Macaes. Every single building is destroyed. Every single building is destroyed. Have we ever seen anything like this? In smaller cities, not one of almost in smaller cities, not one of almost 1 million people. In small city, we previously see that every single building will destroy. Small, even in Ukraine, before us, Putin did. We also seen in Aleppo, Sabok, all buildings were destroyed, not fully Aleppo. But 1 million city and every single building is destroying. Million people population city. This. You continue. In cities, all lightly made houses like Hiroshima, but not modern concrete buildings. This also matters. Hiroshima, Japanese city was during World War II time, 1945. And nuclear bomb. Conclude this tweet, Bruno Macaes. These images will never disappear from our conscience. And this about this photo I show after that from same place, shortly video. Look, all people believe, all buildings destroyed. No one survived. There should be headlines for weeks, months on mainstream media. Another evidence of ongoing genocide in Gaza. And this video of that. Sorry. Here, so quick. Very important. Every single building. The Androva building. 2. This city. Every single building. About two-state solution, lie. United States lying. Western country lying. Already final, I said. People, but today, last day. Evidence is undeniable. They all participate on this ongoing genocide. All Western countries, all. We shall name that. And for blah, blah about humanitarian aid, humanitarian ceasefire, or two-state solution, this all lie. We will recognize Palestine. This also lie. What you will recognize? Condoms, blood. They are committing genocide, ethnic cleansing by genocide, removing Palestinians from their land to Egypt. What you will recognize? Palestine state? Condoms, blood. Kamera, blood. Göt veren, blood. How they fooled you. They in paper can, believe me. They playing big. You know, Rothschild and Co. I very good know them. How they big playing. Because opportunity big and playing same. This is no problem for them. They even can in paper recognize, hey Palestine, we recognize you, but in fact, in reality, will happen what's happening. They part of the playbook are talking about that. Same about that saying Greg Machiber think is about two-state solution. Solution was a smoke screen, of course. Look.
Is the decision not to say genocide or apartheid?
Here, Mark Lamont Hill, in this case in Al Jazeera host, and Craig Machiber. He asking Craig Machiber.
Is the decision not to say genocide or apartheid simply political cowardice, or is there some other strategic or reasonable legal calculation there, i.e., the courts decide what's genocide, not us?
It is political cowardice, and I'll tell you why. The UN is capable and has in the past aligned its positions with its own norms and standards. Think about apartheid in South Africa. The UN maintained a principled law-based position on behalf of equality, international human rights, and international law until apartheid fell in South Africa. In Palestine, 30 years ago, they abandoned that position in favor of an amorphous political project where somewhere down the road there is a promise of a two-state solution, which became a smokescreen behind which we saw continued persecution, dispossession, massive and systematic violations of human rights, and leading now to genocide. It is true that only a court can determine whether or not it is genocide in the final instance. But the Convention of the UN on Genocide mandates not just genocide, but also mandates the prevention of genocide. And the UN is willing to speak out when it sees torture, war crimes, even crimes against humanity, without waiting for a court decision. When the crime of crimes is being committed, you cannot wait until the dust is settled and the blood has dried to even utter the word genocide. This is a classic, as I've said, textbook case of genocide.
Craig McIver, former one of top officials of the United Nations Human Rights Commission. He resigned from his position for protesting this ongoing genocide in Gaza. And Lamont Hill, also very respectful man, host, was removed from his job. Maybe, if not so correct, sorry, from CNN. Again, for his position on ongoing genocide in Gaza. Maybe other TV, not CNN, maybe other, but I think this was CNN. Ryan Green confirmed Dr. Khaled Al-Ser, who took a lead role in trying to inform Western press of the consequences of Israel's attack on Nasser Hospital, has been abducted. And a statement, okay. Laila Al-Aryan also on this matter. This is Dr. Khaled Al-Ser. He's a general surgery specialist at Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis, Gaza. After more than 20 days under siege by Israeli forces, there have been reports that soldiers abducted him and 8 other doctors. He hasn't been heard from for more than 34 hours. And this is Dr. Khaled Al-Ser. His photo. Another specialist on genocide, expert, Arnesa Buljusmik Kustura. She tweeting, this is genocide and Israel is directly in violation of the International Court of Justice order, which stated that they are to ensure that Palestinians are safe and their basic needs are met. Instead, Israel's official public policy is ethnic cleansing. Correct? Scholar, specialist, experts on genocide. What this? Owen Jones. All eyes on Rafah. He replied to tweet from Good News Network. Good News Network tweeting. Breaking. Israeli gunboats open fire at Western Rafah, which shelters most of the displaced people in Rafah. After Netanyahu order, start ground operation by within forcibly displacement of Palestinians from Rafah. Professor Julia Steinberger. As gunboats attack Rafah, as the ghetto is liquidated, it is horrific to know that basic human principles upheld by millions upon millions around the world were not enough. It is even more horrific to know there are those whose voice could have mattered who were silent. And she continued, we know some of you, respectable high-level academics and politicians, pundits and media darlings. In years to come, perhaps you will remember you know us too, and try to come cry on our shoulders about how complicated it all was. May every child who dies tonight stand as a witness on your road to hell. There is not enough contempt in the world, not enough wise words about banality of evil to accommodate the gulf between the intensity of suffering of the innocent and the cachet silent complicity of those who could have made a difference. And any her tweets, small tweet or tweet, Professor Julia Steinberger. On this case, Owen Jones about Western civilization. The West is never going to recover from its complicity in Israel's genocidal war against Gaza. The crime is too great, the complicity too grotesque, the consequences too profound. This will be properly understood only when it's far, far too late. While Gaza may be the end of the West, of course this can happen. And Pakistan election was happening. I was hopeful there will free fair election. Pakistani officials, authority will respect Pakistan people decision by vote. And seems that the election was rigged. No, seems that there already undeniable evidence. Chief Commissioner of Rawalpindi, Punjab state of Pakistan, resigned and confirmed the election was confirmed fact of rigged elections. PTI is Imran Khan political party. Chief Commissioner Rawalpindi accepts rigging allegations and resigns, saying he chose to tell public that 70,000 with plus leads are wrongfully converted into losses. This confirms our stance that NA and PP seats have been rigged. Means this seat was taken from Imran Khan party and given to Nawaz Sharif party and to Bilawal Bhutto Zardari party. In the rigged election. Official previous time I read that these figures was not final figures. I said that in previous Chinghiz live. There was PTI Imran Khan party leading by huge distance. Okay, my English. 149. Second place, 82 seats, Nawaz Sharif, and 54 seats, Bhutto Zardari, Bilawal, Bhutto Zardari. I said this not final result. Now we know for majority parliament, take majority in parliament needed 169. Imran Khan party by not final result will show 20 seats less, 149. And this because we already know, because election rigged. This already final, no doubt, Imran Khan take majority of parliament. Means more than 169 seats. PTI. This is obvious. Their officials confirm that. There, of course, should be true and fair investigation. There should be independent. Investigative units should be independent, not being under control of military, etc. Such thing unacceptable. So, we have fact official who was involved on that, and he himself, listen, we'll read the tweet, after that we'll continue. Okay, Shibli Kelami tweeting. Senior Pakistan official admits election rigging as protest grip country. Quote, Chatta, this Rawalpindi chief commissioner name, Chatta, said there was so much pressure on him that he contemplated suicide, but that he then decided to make a public confession. Chief Commissioner of Rawalpindi, biggest city in Punjab state of Pakistan. He tried commit suicide because very so much pressure was on him. And also we know he called for Mr. Chatta, he commit crime by participating on a rigged process of election. He agreed he can be arrested, but he won't. Other officials should be arrested too, because they together with him as the authority, they are schemes coming from center to Rawalpindi too, and others committed, rigged too, but Mr. Chatta decided to public these crimes. And when he decided to do that, he understand he will arrest him. He not care about that because Pakistan, he understood how this is important for Pakistan future. I think so. For that reason, he did this fact about rigged election. He did this fact public, reveal it publicly. So, what we can do about Pakistan election? Imran Khan won majority of seats in parliament, more than 169 seats more. I mean 169 is plus. This Imran Khan, and this should be respected by Pakistani authority. Think about Pakistan future. No do such things. Huh? Why are you doing that? This intrigue. For what? Why are you putting your country on chaos, on even possible there again military rule, when they will come to violations because you rigged election, you respect Pakistan people right, fundamental right, by election elect his leaders. Stop that. I call Pakistani officials. Accept this true outcome of election. Means Imran Khan take majority of parliament, more than 169 plus. Accept this fact. So there should be new parliament. An investigation should continue who was part of this rigged process. There should be, of course, under Pakistani law, take responsibility for that. I say, I'll talk about how seriously climate crisis is so different. You can't by your order stop climate crisis. When you're doing that, you will broke red line. Where these tweets? Here. Professor Elliot Jacobson. Hello, media, politicians, celebrities, Oprah, tweeting Professor Elliot Jacobson. The latest global temperature that was just posted by Copernicus, data from February 9. By Copernicus was 2.03 degrees Celsius above the 1850-19 pre-industrial baseline. Means you already starting broke 2 degrees Celsius. You already broke it 1.5. This Copernicus, this satellite data, and their concrete watchdogs based on high techs, 2.03 degrees Celsius. This red line. Look as red. This never was before. Look. Never was before. What you hear? Red. And now look. You're not able by order stop that. You're broken red line. And what means I said? Death sentence to you. We shall act. How I saying you? Cenk Uygur about live streaming genocide in Gaza and United States genocide Joe Biden and others.
Dogs, they're animals, they're savages. All they understand is violence. We have to bomb them. We have to spend $14 billion murdering their children and their women. That's what the monsters on TV say. And then, but we're worried about young people don't want to kill enough civilians. Young people don't want to murder enough civilians, and Nikki Haley's concerned about it. War hawk, neocon monster. And by the way, right wing, you want to America first? You want to spend $14 billion to get us into another war? We could have that for healthcare for our kids, education for our kids, higher wages. But all you want to do is you want to send it to Israel to kill more Palestinian children? Are you insane? And I bet you a lot of the right wing say, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. It hasn't passed the Senate yet. It should never pass the Senate. I don't want my dollars going to murder Palestinians. I don't want it. Okay, so now let's talk back to Gaza. So Israel says, it's okay. We're just moving the citizens. We're just doing mass deportations and ethnic cleansing. It's no big deal. We're just moving them to the south. And now they're bombing the hell out of the south. Is there any human beings left in Washington, D.C.? You monsters! You're going to send them $14 billion of our money? Say, relocate everybody from the north. Classic genocide. Genocide 101. And now they're bombing the hell out of the people who moved to the south. And I'm supposed to pay for that? No way, man. I don't know look, I'm trying as hard as I can to bring change here. You know what they did to the men? They went in, they grabbed the men, brought them out in public, stripped them down to their underwear, and then started taking pictures of them. No charges. No reason to believe that any of those guys are terrorists. And now people are putting out on social media, that one's a doctor, that one's a teacher, that one's a businessman, et cetera, et cetera. This kind of daily humiliation, how much can people take of this? And then they say, you have to love Israel. Oh, they hate Israel. We have to murder them. We have to occupy them for 50 freaking years. Can you believe they hate Israel? Who could suffer this and then not hate Israel? What are they supposed to love Israel? What kind of maniac, what kind of lunatic thinks, after we murder your family and we strip you down naked and take pictures of you and mock you, then you're supposed to love me. Oh, you don't love me enough. That's it. I'm going to kill you again. No, we should send $0 to Israel. Zero. This is not an ally.
Correct. It's not ally of United States, Israel. That's true. The enemy. I said you. I'm saying you. Israel enemy of America, enemy of Britain, enemy of EU, enemy of world. Israel means political establishment of Israel. No people, of course. Yesterday there was biggest protest in Tel Aviv after October 7th. Biggest. Demanding resign this war cabinet, means to the government, and demanding new parliamentary election in Israel. Israel people. Yes. Okay. And about Twitter, people, also important. Matt Binder, new, noticed at uptick in bots on Twitter. You are not alone. New data provided to me by one cybersecurity firm found nearly 76% of traffic from Twitter to its clients' sites was fake during Super Bowl weekend. No other platform came close to that. The majority of traffic from this Putler, опиздевшая жопа Мандолошка Elon Musk Twitter was fake during the Super Bowl, data suggests. Okay. About Israel fascist inhumane authority of human animals. In 2024, we are not watching or supporting the Eurovision music contest. Let's be very clear, of course. SBS News, Eurovision organizers have said Israel can compete, despite calls for it to be excluded over its assault on Gaza, over its genocide on Gaza. As Russia was after invading Ukraine. Very correct. Russia was expelled. Read about the decisions. Europeans say Israel can this. I said, we shall boycott Israel, including expel them from such events too. Sportive events, including Eurovision music contest and others. We shall boycott this authority of Israel, which confirmed and confirming ongoing genocide, televised, live streaming genocide before your eyes in Gaza. We shall boycott Israel. I say. And I talk about Hitler our days, together with Netanyahu, the twins, no doubt. But which difference between 20th and 21st century? 20th century was Hitler, now 21st century, the twins of Hitler. And this Hitler nowadays, опиздевшая жопа Putin, is Sodom Himoro Petuch, Pidir Kazio. Kill Navalny. This is sad news for me. I one time was worked together with Navalny. We together created Navalny structure during Russia when he decided run for president election. Together with me, he did that. He asked me repeatedly for that. We agreed he will change his position about sovereign countries, including Ukraine, Crimea. He agreed that, and we start. Navalny come state level politicians after that. He creating structure means election staffs across Russia together with me. Attended on his meetings across Russia. Even he asking me which view he should run for president, with beard or without. And he showed me both photos. I said without. He agreed. We together did that. His rating very sharply increased after this. Opinion polls will show he and Putin percentage was near one to other. That's true. I was into that again. I'm saying that. But later, then election, he will ban because Putin, and Putin using Navalny sentence or fake sentence, and by Russia law, who have sentence can't run. And Navalny knew that, but he decided together with me, use this opportunity as election campaign, create a structure in Russia, across Russia, not only Moscow and Petersburg. And we did that. And we succeed. He was Bennett run, but he already was have structural political figure. He very sharply increased. And when later we was together, continued together, later again this not was suddenly for me, but this was unexpectedly for me. He again repeated position about Crimea, this Russia, etc. After that, I say bye. But this other thing, I no one talk about that shortly. Say why I was stopped our together working with Navalny. But Navalny was very great job on his corruption investigation. It's truly great job. His team, very great team. We were fighting corruption, doing so important video clips by facts, checks, all. As investigator, he was very important, great with his team. And we know he was nearly killed by Putin. Putin this, Putin Mraz, Putin Emperor Nero, covert, very bullshit, immoral, without frame, and using his state head power for that reason, for staying power, and also try restore Russian Empire. And he killed his opponents mainly by poison. Mainly. Not only, but mainly by poison. And Navalny also was poisoned by him. he was in coma. We know this history. We're fighting for his life, for fighting for his treatment in outside Russia, I mean in Western countries. We succeed. Putler under pressure, and also there was given guarantee to Putler from his doctors, from his central laboratory of Russia, in suburb of Moscow, guarantee. Blood of Navalny clean. They are not Novichok, or they did clean up. After that, Putler agreed, and Navalny in coma was left by team, by niece, by wife, to Germany, and we know the story. Germany high-tech have devices, and they find Novichok, and this confirmed by another independent same state unit and international unit too. Navalny was poisoned by Novichok, and there later did by Navalny, Groziev, other team, film about that, how they was they means Putler and team, FSB means former KGB. Well, controlled Navalny, his troops, and tried to kill him, and finally did and failed. So after his treatment, he come normal, and he decided return. This was wrong decision, obviously, because you're returning for fight, for do something in country. Means there some opportunity have, and you in this reality doing your job, using your opportunity and fighting. Okay. He's in this, and I know for him was saying from some officials, this means they are not will some severe action against him. Will some administrative forum arrest, which was previously for 30 days, several times, and such thing can happen, but after that he can act plus minus as previously was. And he wants that because his structure remained there in Russia, remain, and he wants there this understandable decision. Which officials? I should shortly also about that said, in Russia authority today also such thing, but already finally broke it, I think. But before invasion into Ukraine in 2022 February, I mean 2 years ago, before that, for long years, there was three group, not two, three group in Kremlin. Putin, these leaders, this majority, powerful, they are moderate, and they are even conservative. Yeah. But this moderate one was sympathized to Navalny. And this is not only about Navalny. Their position was that they want in position moderate, want reform, want fight corruption, want other words, what I try in my Chinghiz life when I call it Russian people in Russia, calling for that, and why Navalny asked me to join together work for that. For that, their position, they accept that. Their position was that. Okay? And they, in this reason, not openly, of course not openly, not public, was backed Navalny. Because doing job, calling for fight corruption, reform in judicial system, etc. And they said him, they will not serious action against him if he will return. If he will return. That's true. And when he decided return, he asked me to I said, you know, Putin means. He said, yes, he knew. Very shortly was. So I say, I don't agree, I against. They asked me, the team was my position. I said, I against. Navalny return to Russia because he will arrest it, kill it, very seriously treat of that. Therefore, I said him, I disagree. Why? Because you know Putin. I say yes, you know. But he was arrested, and this was expected by him too in airport when he landed. This was news for all of us. But later, what was start, this was surprise. Some form surprise to Navalny. When he understand, Putin will arrest him for long years. Okay, this happened in Russia when he was under arrest. When court ruled, very several years against Navalny, but he already was in Russia and he already was in prison. What he can do? So, how this Marais Putler? I know there are talks for exchange Navalny to some Russian boot. There was boot, okay? There were exchange with American basketballer, etc. Such things. They have, was, already we can say was, unfortunately. Talks was for exchange Navalny. But Putler this, you know. I know that Putler killed Navalny, killed him by poison. They are not Novichok. As they reveal it, he after walk fell without conscience and after that died. This symptom, if you will look against in other cases, when even Putler officials, even sportive officials, anti-doping agencies, Russian anti-doping agencies officials, all in good health, suddenly when walked, fell apart, died. Suddenly walked, fell apart, died. Even militaries, generals, lieutenant generals, suddenly walked and fell apart, died. Plenty. More. No one, no two, no more. Even their very well known Perepelichny case. He was outside Russia in Europe. Women, FSB linked to Putin, put preparation T into T, portion. Call it gerzemium. Gerzemium directly attacking heart. There's no such chemical, this plant, as flower, but portion. Killing 1 hour, 2 hour after that, heart attack and killing. And this happening suddenly. And first info by prison colony authority, Navalny after walk suddenly fell apart without conscience and after that died. Same case. Read about these officials how they died. All of them died because gerzemium or variation of gerzemium means portion which attacked heart. Read. Same picture. Same picture. Therefore, I believe in that. Putler killed Navalny, in this case by gerzemium, because he in prison under control. There are no way this means small percentage probability this fact will reveal it as public. Navalny poisoned, therefore he died. They will try. They already start. Putler deny even today, last info today before Chinghiz live, join and watch. Their last info was Kremlin means Putler denying give body of Navalny to his mother and lawyer. And they are in Arctic Circle, near the Arctic Circle city, Salehard, in their prison there, and their morgue, and their body. They refusing. They changing versions how he died, why he died. One version, two versions. They already at least 3 versions. And body they deny give for expertise. They themselves expertise, and we know Putler expertise himself, his crimes. Huh? Of course, there are no way. They will lie, they will distract, they will try hit, etc. Putler job. By portion, he killed Navalny. Putler this. Maraz, murdar, tı murdar Putin, tı murdar, tı kandom. Live, I said you direct to your face. You remember that, Putler? You remember that kandom? But you murdar. Come, murdar. My condolences to Yulia family, son, daughter, which I also know, and him, to mother, father, brother, which I also know. This. We will liberate Russia from Putin. I say. Okay, people, today this. I am Chinghiz, together with you.